I don't know.
So, yeah. Hey guys, it's your boy, Silver Blaze X. And guess what? I'm in the tavern too now. Ah,
Hey, look
ah,
at that.
ah, hey guys, it's another episode of the 2D Tavern. My name's Silver Blaze X, and I am joined by my co-host, the wonderful, the beautiful, the intelligent, uh, the wandering Abu. I just kind of wanted to give that pause. Um, But today's episode consists of the very popular now series Dandadan that is on Netflix, on Hulu, it's on
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. You know,
Hmm.
it's almost everywhere. And I've seen a lot of people that are not into anime get into this series. And it's been wild to me to see how much they've been enjoying it because it's this series is a little bit wackier than our usual animes that we see. The mangas, like dynamic action shots, are just crazy that add so much movement. Uh, the anime series, the animations and the colors are so well done. Like it's been killing it. Whether you read the manga, whether you read the
The
manga,
manga.
the manga, whether you read the manga or the anime, it is great. It's an awesome, cool little
Hmm.
story that's very well drawn. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Go ahead, Ambu.
No,
Take
no.
us.
I mean, we've covered the manga at least the first few chapters to try to get people into it because Silver was like, Ambu, listen, you gotta read this manga, okay? You gotta like go in, you just gotta start it. It's one of my favorite ones. I think he was like, I bought every like volume of it. Like, you need to go read
Soon
it
as I,
now.
yeah, yeah.
I read through about like 15, 20 chapters. I'm not gonna lie. I need to work on that. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, Silver. Please don't crucify me. Hashtag cancel Ambu. It's fine. But like one of the things that really drew me in, and one of the things that really drove me into the anime also is the artwork is just so good. Like, I don't even know where to begin. The line art, the style, the visuals, it's just so well done. And it just it's hard to like to not be in awe of how well it's done, because like I said this to Silver in our discussion on the manga, it's like the artwork looks like it's anime in terms of like the way the characters are drawn, the way that shots are chosen and everything. And it's like it translated so beautifully into the anime that it's like you just can't like not sit there and just be glued in. And one of the other things too is I felt like the voice actors that they've chosen are like perfect for the characters because they work so well for like bringing out everybody's personality. Like I can't unhear it. I'll put it that way. Like if you were to try to switch voices around, I'd be like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't work for me. Um, just like they do so many good things with this anime that it's like, if you haven't been into Dandadan, then I don't know what rock you live under, because it's here. The hype is here, the craze is here, and you better be on the train, buckle up, because it's a high speed train of fun. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
yeah. It is. It is. It is. It is an amazing. What did you just say? What did you call it? A train?
A hype train of fun.
Yes. Yes. I was sorry. It was
No,
yes.
it's fine.
Whatever
It's
he
fine.
said.
It's fine.
Uh, it threw me off so bad. Um, s- shot selection for fight scenes. What does that mean? What do you mean with that?
Okay, so like one of the things that I would geek out on is scene composition, right? Like
Oh,
you
okay.
look at like the manga for Naruto, right? Like if you look at the way that Masashi Kishimoto chooses to show his fights and the angles and the style, you really get a sense of movement in the combat. You really get this sense of depth of like what we're witnessing, right? And I feel like Dandadan does that really well in its shot selection, whether it is for the fight scenes or like chase sequences or whatever. Like there's a real sense of depth and movement that I think it does so well. And that's what it makes it stand out compared to other shows that are action heavy or action packed, to where like you really do enjoy the way that everything is given to you, like the way that information is relayed. Um, you know, I think of like how My Hero with like some of the fights, like the fights are great, but maybe the shot selection isn't the best. But I feel like with Dandadan, where it's like every, for the most part, every series of fights or escalation of action happens, you get the sense of like the movement and the feel of it, right? That's what
Right.
I was trying to say with my
Yeah, yeah,
notes.
yeah. Yes, definitely. I mean, on top of the fact that the studio that did the animation did a fantastic job, and the colors are amazing, and just like the intro, I think it's all over the internet. Every Thursday everybody knew that it
Mhm.
was Dandadan Thursday, right? There was memes about it too. uh but I don't know, it's drawn so well that on top of the really good animation, it adds even more. The characters, the movement, the shots adds so much um color, liveliness,
Mhm. Yeah.
energy. I don't even know how to describe it, man. The series is basically electric. I know it sounds cheesy to say, but it's electric. That's how I can best
It's
describe it.
very cohesive, honestly. Like the choice of Creepy Nuts, who is big right now from Bling Bong Bong Born from Marshall, that which was also a big trend like on TikTok with like the dance. Now Dandadan has the same thing. You look at um if you go on TikTok, you see people doing the oh man, the dance from the intro,
Yeah,
which is like this,
yeah,
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 the little
yeah.
small
People,
snippet.
yeah, yeah, dude. Everybody's going wild over it because it was just made so well. Like those guys,
Yeah.
those that what are they, like a band? Is it a band? Do we
Dude, it's
call is
actually
it?
one guy I think that does both voices. Like he, yeah.
Wow.
Watch the first take of Bling Bong Bong Born, and you'll see it's one dude just like making different voices for the song. Creepy Nuts is fun. They're great. They're like he's fantastic. That's like yeah, they
I
made a
remember
great
seeing
choice.
memes of saying it's like creepy. What was it? Creepy nuts.
Creepy Nuts,
Creepy
yeah.
nuts. Like, oh, you like this? You like this banger? Here, let's do it again for Don Da Don. And it was, dude. It was
Yeah.
fire. The intro was crazy, man. I will admit it. I am the type of fan that normally does not enjoy intros. I
Yeah.
skip. I skip. I'm sorry. Intros and
That's
endings
fair.
are just not my thing. This one is the one that I watched every episode. I went through the intro because that's the song's just fire, dude. You
Yeah.
can just jam out to it. You know, you're like dancing and everything. You're having a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh it was I don't know. I liked it. It syncs up very well with the series.
Yeah.
But last time we talked about only some of the main characters, right? We talked about Momo, Okarun, and
Yeah.
Aida, right? Which is the redhead girl who is kind of silly and has a crush on Okarun. But now we have like a
Hmm.
lot more characters. Well, in the manga. And I don't know if Ambu how far Ambu has gone, but I will say that the series ended, the anime series ended right now. The first season with the introduction of Gigi, which I hate. And he's actually, a poll just came out. He's actually one of the most popular characters. He is number,
Really?
yes, he is number 4, I believe. First is obviously Okarun, then it's Momo, and then it's what's her name? Granny, what's her name?
Oh, the granny. Oh,
The
shoot. Hold
cat.
on.
Oh my god.
Turbo Granny. Turbo
Turbo
Granny.
Granny. Turbo Granny. Uh and then it's Gigi. And then it's Ida. I would have thought that people would have been all about Ida because that's oh my god. So it broke the internet when that episode came out with Ida,
Hmm.
right? And that one uh demon, right? That was wanting to be her mom. And
Yeah.
you know that the just listening to this acrobatic silky, um when it showed her story of like being this mom that loved dancing and playing with her daughter, and you know they live very humble, and obviously she gets mixed up with the wrong people, and then what
Yeah.
happens, it broke the internet. Twitter was all crying. It felt great to see Twitter cry because Twitter, god man, I'm glad to see that you guys actually have hearts. because Twitter, you
Oh
guys are
man.
wild these days. So being able to see Twitter cry after that episode, I
Mm.
was like, okay, so these dudes actually have feelings. Got it. Um, so
Oh
that's
my
why I thought
god.
Ida would have been like the number four, but no, it was Gigi, the piece of shit. That fucking little shit that I hate. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Yeah,
I just, oh, I don't like him. I don't like him. That's all I have to say.
I
I don't even want to elaborate. I don't like him. I don't like Gigi.
I mean, I haven't gotten that far in the manga, I admit. But I don't like Gigi simply because the way that they've set him up so far is he's just there to antagonize Okarun and like be the one that pushes Okarun to try to like get Momo to like him, even though she clearly
She
already
really
does.
likes him.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's the whole like he's facing his own insecurities about his inadequacies. So like they created this really unnecessary love triangle that doesn't need to exist. And I
Right.
get it. It adds to like the comedic chops, it adds to the bits, but it kind of got annoying because I just remember in one of the episodes, I think like 12, I was like, when Momo finds Okuru doing his workout and she wants to sit with them, it's this like very touching moment of like Okuru being like, "Oh,
Yeah.
so she likes me or she wants to hang out with me, even though like I'm not spending time with her." And then Gigi's like, "Oh, you should never leave me," or whatever. And I'm like,
Shows up out of
"Don't,
nowhere. I was like,
yeah,
oh, I want to punch this guy. Oh my
seriously."
God. I want to just, oh, if I could I break that wall and just get in there and just bash this kid's face in, I would do it. God, give me the power. Oh, yes. Thank
Like,
you, Ambu. I hated that
well,
so much.
well, because like, I get like he has a tragic backstory. I get
I
it.
don't
All of them
care,
have
Gigi.
tragic yeah.
We all have tragic backgrounds.
But like it was so just it feels unnecessary. Like, okay, the first sequence where he sees like Momo and Okarun doing their thing, right? Chasing the anatomy doll, which was hilarious. Great bit. This dude running with the freaking like ornament that shines down on him and it looks like the thing that they're trying to get from him for Okarun.
Yeah.
Like that was funny. But then like he's annoying when they're like chasing down this anatomy doll. They're going full blown. He's just like, like Momo, I'll protect you. And I'm like, dude, you're not needed. You're not like an element that adds to the sequence. Like you don't need to be a part of it.
Even
Like,
Momo was like, let go of me. Like she did
yeah,
not want this dude to be part of it at all. Not because like he could not do anything. Like she literally did not want this dude to like anything, and he just would not let go. God, man, I hate Gigi. And it
yeah.
upsets me when I saw the poll this morning and I saw that he's one of the popular characters. I was like, Japan or
What are you doing?
whoever the hell did this poll, what the hell? Or if it's just a Japan thing, fine. All right. But like the States, the West, what the fuck? What are you guys
Yeah.
doing? Like, no.
Yeah. Because like I don't get me wrong, Aida's backstory, hers is very tragic. And like I don't need the harem angle with, Okarun. I'm fine without that. I think they could have just kept it between Momo and Okarun and it would have been fine for me. But like
Honestly, yeah.
they don't make her as like blatantly over the top as Jin or Gigi because like it's just annoying because he's just so deliberate with everything and it's like I don't care about that plot line. Like it doesn't add anything to for me as like a story. Like I'm here for the weird aliens, I'm here for the mantis fight, I'm here for like
This
them
weird,
growing.
awkward relationship that Momo and
Yeah,
Okarun have. Yeah, I'm here for all of that. And
yeah,
Gigi was just like extra. But yeah,
I
you said it
agree.
right. Ira what is can be also like extra, but like they've been able to like put her in the ways that we can digest her, that we don't hate her. I don't hate her, even though she
Yeah,
like is trying. She's shooting her shots with Okarun. Even then, I don't know. They just do it right with her. To me, they just
yeah,
do it right with her.
it's not
So
so it's not like a showmanship. It's more just like it's there. But like with
yeah,
Gigi, it's like the whole like pissing contest. And I don't care for this like pissing contest when it's like it detracts from me is what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
right?
because clearly Gigi does like Momo. Like there's different
Yeah.
hints and everything looking up ahead. Uh and it gets worse, man. I'm sorry to say.
No.
It
No.
gets worse, buddy.
Ah.
It gets a little worse. We find our place eventually, but
Okay,
it
fair.
gets worse. So so get ready for season 2, guys, or for those of you that have read the manga. What the hell? What is wrong
Why
with
do you keep
me?
saying manga, bro? I just hear it like it's the manga. But actually, the crazy thing though is like that was just part one of the first season. So you got to get ready for part two. But like, speaking of that, like you were saying, like I also didn't like where season part one of season one ended. Also, I'm gonna be real with you. It's kind of a bummer of a cliffhanger. They could have ended it in some other way, and they chose to end it in a way where you're like, it's weird. It gave me a creepy feel that like I didn't need it to end that way. You know, like I just felt like it could have ended in a different spot and would have been fine. Um, but I think they did that. I guess they did it deliberately. I don't know who made the decision, but it just feels weird in a
I
really
don't
odd
know,
place.
but I'll admit something to you right now. I didn't it upset me so much to know that it ended on episode 12 that I haven't even seen episode 12.
Oh, dude.
I haven't even seen it, but it's okay.
Don't.
I already know what happens. I already read the manga. I'm up to date with everything that just has come out, so I know what's
Hmm.
happening. Okay, I'm reading the manga, so I know what's up. But that's why it upsets me that it ended on episode 12 because there's so much that goes downhill from there. Like, dude,
Yeah.
give them like that's not fair, man. Seriously, give them an episode 13 to the people, man. That was wild that they ended it at 12. And the
Yeah.
way that they ended it, it's just wild. That's
It's
some
weird. It's
Dandadan
a
shit.
weird place. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like that, if there's one thing I don't like about this so far is that it chose to end in that spot. But like the anime, I mean, overall the anime itself is great. It's funny and it's a thrill to watch. And then like the comedic moments that happen in the manga, they translate it so well in the anime. Like the moment where they accidentally kiss is just as hilarious to like watch as it is like it to read it. There was I mean, you talked about there's a scene in the show where like people didn't think they were gonna animate it and they did, and it was like, oh, they went there. The post mantis shrimp fight where you're like, oh, they actually went there. Okay. That's a fun bit, but they're doing it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That I because I was I was huh, because nowadays and it's becoming an issue by the way, but that's for like another episode. But anime people are trying to make anime very woke, and it's starting to piss off Japan. So again, that's another episode for another time. But that's what I thought. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna animate this
Mm,
uh part on something that's like so wide, like you know Netflix, but they put it, it's there,
yep.
ass and all, it's all there with the references too, which was I was like, okay, all right, Netflix, you came to cook all up to episode 12. What the hell was up with that? But yeah, the I would like to say that the manga was better in this sort of series, but it wasn't. They've been honestly, the studio has been like pretty square
Mhm.
on a lot of things in the manga. Um to the dynamic of the characters, to the animation, to the colors, to like everything that we imagined as we were reading the manga. Um it's been they've both been like one for one. They've been
Yeah.
great. I really genuinely was looking forward to to watching the anime, the episodes and everything. It's been amazing. It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So for this one, it's gonna be one of those rares where like the manga and the anime are one for one, man. They're both
Yeah.
great.
And they're doing really good with the story beats. I mean, like you said, that episode that broke Twitter and the internet was well done. It made it like It's a
People
tearjerker.
still post how much it's a tearjerker. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so well done, everybody. Like I just like if I'm gonna it's definitely like it's a standout episode for me by
I'm
far.
gonna make the We All Hate Gigi Club. That's it. That's it. We're starting today.
Hey,
Sign
I'll be
up.
a founding member. I'll be a founding
There you
member.
go.
I'm here.
Perfect.
All
Member
right.
number two. Let's leave a comment if you're interested. We're making this club because I can't with this guy. I do not like him. Even after knowing what I know on the manga, and those of
Yeah.
you that are listening that have read the manga a little bit ahead, I know you still don't like him. I know you still don't like him for a fact. I know we could have done without him. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong that we needed Gigi. I don't think so. We don't need it. We didn't need a second love triangle.
Yeah.
No, terrible.
But like, okay, but at the end of the day though, like I think we're both in agreement. We recommend it. It's a fun show. It's
Yes,
definitely gonna be a hit.
watch
It's
it.
gonna be a phenomenon. Like
Watch it.
ride the hype
Read it.
train, read it, watch it, buy
Mhm.
everything, buy the plushies.
You want me to break you?
Sure, why not?
It's not in the anime. It's something in the manga. Do you ever
Okay.
wonder what happened to the daughter, the little girl that the gangsters took from
No, don't no
Acrobatic
no.
Silky?
I
Because the anime never shows what happened. We assume they took her and she maybe is alive as a sex slave or something now as a grown adult or something, right? Because that's what happens. Come on. You've read the hentai. Just kidding. Uh uh Whatever. If they take a kid as collateral, it's to be, that's what they do, man. All right. That's the underworld. That's trafficking. That's human trafficking. Like
yeah.
we're not gonna come on. So
I think I yeah. I mean, I feel like the anime implies that it's not a good fate for her, like unfortunately. I mean, because we know
I
like
will
she
say
was
it
collateral.
makes you feel better. The manga actually shows that after Acrobatic Silky dies, saving
Hmm.
Ida, she is reunited with her daughter, and they do have a nice little scene in heaven.
You
Well, anyways, with that,
Anyway.
guys, and I hope you don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and leave us some of those comments. Since I've ruined Ombu at this point, let me know what you guys think. Are you reading the manga? What chapter are you in? Have you enjoyed it? Are you looking forward to season 2? Will Ombu kill me after recording this episode? Who knows? But yeah, don't forget to pay your tabs and have a good night.
And don't forget to put in your application for the GG Hate Club. We're good with
Yes,
that.
yes, GG, you're going down, bro. I can't believe you won. No, bye.